Greetings everybody and welcome back to truTV. I'm Pablos Lagoretos here to break down another match for the Club World Cup. This is between River Plate and Monterrey. Played on Saturday, 9 p.m. Eastern. But before that, we're running a nice promo for the entire Club World Cup. You can get the entire competition, all plays, all props, all 5% releases for just $129. We slashed that price down from $199. But you might as well get the 90-day soccer pass. It's 3 months of soccer. We got 3 really hot months of soccer. We got the, of course, the Club World Cup and the Gold Cup running right now. After these competitions are over, we got the MLS. We got the Leagues Cup that is starting between the MLS teams and the Liga MX teams. We got the Copa Libertadores and Copa Sudamericana knockouts. Of course, the big European leagues start on mid-August, so you will have APL, Bundesliga, La Liga, our favorite leagues. And of course, you'll get the first place from the Champions League, which starts in mid-September. And of course, the Europa League and the Europa Conference League. We're cooking some nice plays for the next few days. A couple of 4% best bets and one 5% best bet, top bet actually, is going to be loaded on Friday for the weekend matches. I think the books are really sleeping with these odds, guys. Don't miss out. Head over to my page, wt.buzz/pl. You'll find my premium plays, of course, the 90-day soccer pass, and all my free plays in written form and in video form. Now, onwards to our free play. River Plate versus Monterrey. River Plate did the what was expected. They beat the Urawa Reds by 3-1. They're now taking a commanding lead in this group. They're sitting at the top with 3 points and +2 goal difference. Monterrey are sitting second with 1 point. Inter third with also 1 point. And the Urawa Reds fourth with 0 points and a -2 goal difference. Now, River Plate, knowing that they're going to have to play Inter Milan next, I think they're going to go for it because a win here will definitely see them through to the next round. However, a draw isn't necessarily a catastrophic result for them. It's Monterrey who are kind of pressed to take something from this match. A draw for Monterrey wouldn't be a bad result either because then they have to play against the theoretically easiest team in the group in Urawa Reds. So if they get a point here, they're going to go to 2 points, and then another win with 5 points. I think they're going to make it through. So River Plate +105 favorites here. The draw is at +250, and I definitely like that price. And Monterrey are +264 underdogs. The Asian spread set at 0.5, and the Asian total set at 2.5. Now, this is a strange match to predict. I'm going to go with the draw here, +250. Again, a draw doesn't destroy any of these two teams. I think maybe River Plate are slightly more interested in the win. However, I did a lot of research. I spent, I don't know, maybe 3 hours researching card props. I know not everybody has card props available. If you do not have card props, just bet the draw at +250. I think that's a really good price. But for cards, River Plate always get a bunch of cards whenever they meet against Mexican sides. They played 15 matches throughout their history against Mexican sides. Over 5.5 cards in 13 of the 15 matches against Mexican sides, and over 6.5 cards in 10 of 15. Now let's look at River Plate's cards. They took 2 cards, at least 2 cards in all 15 matches against the Mexican teams. They took 3 or more cards in 14 of 15 matches, and over 3.5 cards or 4 or more cards in 10 of 15 matches. So, you know, the Argentinians and the Mexicans are always fighting, and the Brazilians, of course, as to who is the best nation, who is, you know, they're fighting for bragging rights, essentially. So, looking at card stats for the season, River Plate get an average of 3.125 cards per match in their domestic league and an average of 2.33 cards per match in the Copa Libertadores. Opponents of River Plate get an average of 3.125 in the domestic league per match and an average of 2.5 cards against River Plate in the Copa Libertadores. Now, Monterrey, they have an average of 2.26 cards per match in the Liga MX this season, and opponents of Monterrey get an average of 2.85 cards per match this season. So I think this is a match that has cards, but the card line is a bit too high for my liking. It's 5.5. It's at plus money as well. I think it's at +120. However, it might be weird to see 6 cards here. So there is a nice a trick that you can do. But before that trick, you have to understand that we always have to look at the referee, because if the referee is bad for cards, we just don't bet the over, we just leave it alone. However, this referee is known to card players for time wasting, for dissent, and he even cards managers for dissent. However, those cards do not count for total. So it's always good when we want to bet on the over, it's always good to see if the referee does that. So he also tends to be rather fair with cards, in the sense that he doesn't heavily card one team in particular. He he usually splits his cards, like 2 and 2, 2 and 3, and so on and so forth. So both teams, they have players who have been carded for dissent, time wasting and hard fouls this season. So again, the cards line is a bit too high at 5.5, but here's a trick that we can do. Now, River Plate over 1.5 cards, so River Plate to take at least 2 cards, and Monterrey over 1.5 cards. So essentially we want each team to be carded at least twice, and over 4.5 cards is minus 116 at FanDuel, and that way we lower the card total by 1 full card, and we basically want each team to be carded twice and then 1 more card. So now we can cast this ticket with 5 cards instead of 6. Reminder that the red cards count for 2 cards. So I think we're gonna see cards here for a side bet. I don't like totals here. I think the over 2.5 goals, it could go under, it could go over. I don't have a lean on totals. For sides, I like the draw at plus 250. And for a card prop, I'm going with a parlay. So basically each team to get carded twice and over 4.5 cards at minus 116 at FanDuel. So if you like these breakdowns, make sure to subscribe to our channel. Drop a comment below, let me know what you think about Monterrey or River Plate. I can't split these two, these are 2 very, very good teams. And also, reminder that we're running a nice promo for the Club World Cup alone at $129. But again, your best bet is to take a 90-day soccer pass, essentially 3 months of soccer for under $4 a day. Really affordable. You'll get all plays from all leagues for 3 months. And of course, you'll get the start of the big European leagues and the Champions League. More at wt.buzz/pl. Good luck and God bless.